That was brilliant, Miriam.
Leslie, spotlight.
Hi, I'm Leslie Nace, and I'm honored to be here tonight. Anil is someone who I had met and who had interviewed me for a podcast and then had said, I think I have something you might be interested in. Do you know what PEMF is? And I went, well, yes, of course. My background is been in energy work. I'm an intuitive. I do coaching and speaking, and frequency has been a big part of the work that I do. So I was one of those, just as listening to some of the other people on this call was like, yeah, it only took me the time to figure out how am I going to do this, not if I was doing it. We got the Therapy 90, and my husband didn't use it right away because the instructions said that anybody who had a implant, metal implant, to watch out. But then we did some research and found out that it was titanium, and there's no way that heats up. The change for him has been so great. We had it in May and he didn't start till June. He goes to a chiropractor for shoulder work. And the chiropractor said to me, it's amazing watching him come in now. I used to have to really work on him, on his shoulder, on everything else. Now he comes in and it's such an easy adjustment, and he's feeling the energy and he's feeling better. He's sleeping better. For me, I'm very energy sensitive. And one of the reasons that I said yes is because I know that I want to be the healthiest that I can be. That means nutrition wise as well. I had done intermittent fasting. I had lost some weight, but it was the first time ever in my life that I quickly put it back on. And I was like, this isn't right. This is not working. I found a functional nutritionist. I live in a small mountain town, so I was lucky to have that. And I want to tell you that one of the things that she does as a marker is takes the echo of your heart chambers. So you go in and all four chambers, it's put a sound device on. And when you look at it, you want 3 beats in the window. I wasn't having 3 beats in the window. My heart, my metabolism was slow in all 4 chambers. So I'm using some nutritional supplements. I did some deep cleanse through her, and I had also seen how a testimonial, this was after I purchased it, about how a chiropractor puts their patients on the same thing I was using with the P90. So I know that was good. But just last week, actually, I'm going to back up because a month ago I had gone in and my heart rate was the slowest she had ever seen it. She couldn't figure that out. And to me, I thought there's something changed. I can feel in my body something's changed. And my heart, my thyroid, my metabolism is starting to react. Sometimes we go back before we go forward. So last week when I went in, I had all 3 heartbeats in the window, and the tone was better than it ever had before. And I'm thrilled to pieces. Like I said, I feel the energy all over. I use my Therapy 90. I use the handheld massage. I use my Galaxy One goggles. I attribute to John when he said not only did he put it on his eyes, he put it on his throat, he put it on the back of his head, and I went, my thyroid, wouldn't that be great to use that? So now I use the goggles twice a day, once to just have around the throat area, and the other is on the eyes. let's see what happens to the birthmark. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't. Doesn't matter to me. But it's been an adventure to discover what inner is happening with my body and the health and wellness that I feel. So I am very grateful. I can't always make it when we do the lives, but I watch the replays as quickly as I can. So thank you all for being here and being so supportive.
Leslie, I only have one word to say. You are beautiful, even with your birthmark. Thank you very much for being online, okay? And we really
Thank you.
need that from all of us, all right? And
Mm.
I'm glad because it's the first time we actually hear that story about the heartbeat, eh? And Anna, I never heard that. Have you ever? Okay, so
It's
very.
so funny. I didn't even know what birthmark you're talking about. I was like, what are you talking about?
No,
It's
no,
so funny what we
Me,
see and don't see.
right,
You're
exactly.
absolutely beautiful.
It's
And it's the
always been a
same with
blessing in
it's
my
the
life.
same with my skin. Like no one ever
Yeah.
notices, but we know you're so amazing. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so excited for how you came into this business with Anil. He's an absolute legend. I love hearing the stories of how we actually connected with each other
Mhm.
because it reminds us, gosh, there's just so many beautiful ways we can connect with people. So welcome. So
Absolutely.
beautiful to hear from
Thank
you.
you.
thank you very much, Leslie.